I cook a lot, and most of my friends think I'm a really good cook. But do you want to know a secret? I don't love to cook. What I love is to eat. Cooking is just a means to an end. If money wasn't an object, I'd eat out all the time. But because money is a very real thing, and I have to keep giving it to people in order to have a house and clothes and stuff, I've had to adjust how much I spend on eating out. So first, let's tackle the numbers behind cooking at home versus eating out. Most people are quick to overgeneralize and say that eating out is more expensive. And if you just cook at home, you could save loads of money. But that's only mostly true. If you are currently eating fast food dollar menu items and you think you'll save money by cooking at home, but you swap it with expensive meals like organic fresh produce and filet mignon, you're likely to be spending more. The opposite is also true. If you're fine dining out every day of the week and you decide to stay at home and eat ramen, you'll likely save a ton of money. So if you want to save, you just need to be a little bit smart about it. Take, for example, potatoes. You can cook them a dozen different ways, eat them at any meal, and they're normally pretty cheap. But here's where you have to be careful. At my local grocery store, a single half-pound russet potato costs $1. That's not outrageous. You can buy a bundle of 4 of them for $4. Still not going to break the bank. But did you know that you can buy a 10-pound bag for $3.99? That's 39 cents a pound compared to $2 a pound for the exact same potatoes. The grocery store will charge you 5 times more for the same potato if you buy one versus buying many. Which brings us to a quick econ concept, economy of scale. Now, economy of scale says that things are cheaper when you're purchasing a lot of them. That's why soccer moms in the suburbs love shopping Costco because it's only like $5 for a swimming pool worth of pickles. So when you're planning your food budget, keep in mind that if you can buy in bulk, even at your local grocer, you can save a lot per serving. Pancake mix is another great example. If you're willing to buy the big 80-ounce bag, it's just over $5. If you get the 5-ounce container, it's $2.39. A little over double the price will buy you 8 times as many pancakes. If you're having trouble staying under your grocery budget, take a few minutes and really look at the prices. There are these small numbers on the shelf price tags that show either price per ounce or price per serving. It's a pain to have to pull out a calculator and decide, is $4.37 for 23 ounces better or worse than $7.67 for 58 ounces? But what's great is they've done the work for you. So buy the cheapest per ounce or per serving price, those small numbers. This is also great when you're comparing one brand to another, not just small container versus large container. Now for our second food budget tip, buy the store brand item. Most of the time, not all the time, because sometimes there are deals or sales or specials and coupons that make the name brand better, but most of the time the store brand is cheaper and typically you can't tell a difference. But in the same way that we budget for our priorities, you can even budget your food bill for your preference. I, for example, think that most tortilla chips taste the same. It's literally just a corn tortilla fried in oil. So I always buy the cheapest store brand. And I think the store brand of the salsa that I dip those chips in is pretty good too. But I will pay triple for a good pasta sauce because I think the strength of a pasta dish hinges on the quality of the sauce. And it's for that reason that I won't dare come home with that store brand tomato water garbage. No, thank you. Which is sort of funny, because for so many people, spaghetti is the go-to budget-friendly meal. But when I make it, it's actually kind of pricey, because I insist on some real quality ingredients. So budget for what makes you happy. Chicken is cheaper than beef, and beef is typically cheaper than fish. But if you love salmon and don't mind making the trade-off of eating pancakes every morning, that 80-ounce bag will last you a month of breakfast for only $5. Then do it. Budget around what's important to you. I like steak, but I don't like chicken any less. I think I enjoy them about the same. But because chicken is 3 times and sometimes as much as 10 times cheaper, I eat way more chicken than I do beef, which then affords me more money in the budget for that expensive pasta sauce that I want. Or it helps me keep my food budget low so that my house budget is higher. Now, I want you to write down at least 3 food items that you could save money by choosing a value size, a store brand, or different kind from the same category. Let's get started.